It's Tool Review Tuesday. Roll the intro. Alright, I just had to start by saying that I love Tool Review Tuesdays, and today I'm very excited to have this tool right here to test out. This is the Dewalt worm drive style saw. It's a 7 1/4 inch blade. It has a 60 volt lithium ion battery. It's a flex volt, and it's a brushless motor. So I'm going to show you how this works in just a little bit. So I want to talk a quick moment about the first battery powered circular saw that I owned. It was by Dewalt, and it was that little 4-inch blade, and I think it was 20 volts, and it wasn't lithium ion, it was the NiCad, I believe. Is it NiCad? So my main purpose for buying that saw was to cut a treated 2x6 4 times. It's a sill plate for a board wall basement, and my job in every new constructed home that we sold was to put the sill plate on. So 4 cuts minimum, maybe 8 cuts maximum. But that saw, even when it was fully charged with one battery, went cut a treated 2x6 4 times. So I'm very confident that this saw is going to way outperform that original saw that I owned. I don't have it anymore. After a while, the battery started to wear out, and I just end up using it for like small trim pieces, like some 3/4 inch rough sawn cedar when I trim out some basement windows. So before I show you all the specs on this and do a demonstration with it, I want to show you a quick little clip where I was in New York City about 3 months ago. It was in Lower Manhattan at the Soho Lofts on Broadway. And I'm part of the Home Depot's prospective group, and that's actually how this saw was sent to me, so I can show you how it works.
Alongside of all of those things, we look at the worm drives and what they have. We talk about depth settings, so the ability to easily adjust your depth settings. Nice laser markings right there. You have your bevel, 0 to 53 with positive detents where it stops at 45. It's truly a saw that's tough to bog down. And that's where when we talk about max watts out, that's why it's so successful.
So one of the things I want to do is show you how to change out the blade on this. It's very easy. So it comes with this 24 teeth carbide blade, 7 1/4 inch. I'm going to replace it with this Diablo blade right here, 7 1/4 inch, 24 teeth. So first thing I'm going to do is take the battery out, so we're safe there. And if you can see this, this is a great little storage wrench right here, just out of the way. So you take that out. Right here at the top, that is the blade stop. So you push that down, that locks it in place. That there, take that off. So as you can see, the hole is a diamond hole. So the Diablo blade, you can knock that out right there. So I haven't had a blade where I've had to do that before. It says do not knock out, it says to twist it out. So I just put these needle nose on there and twisted that. Okay, and then the back, it says to take this sticker off, this label, warning label, before use. That's nice, it peels right off. All right, now to put this on. Line that up right there. All right, let's twist that nice and tight to tighten it down. All right, let's store that wrench right back in there again. I just want to read some of the specs off the box to you, and then I'll show you this thing in action. All right, brushless motor maximizes runtime and durability. Lightweight magnesium construction for optimum user handling, comfort, and durability. 53-degree beveling capacity with stops at 45 and 22.5. No load speed, 5,800 RPMs. Blade diameter 7 1/4. Bevel capacity 0 to 53. Arbor size 5/8 of an inch. Depth of cut at 45 degrees is 1 7/8 inch. Depth of cut at 90 degrees, 2 7/16. Tool weight 10.8 pounds. All right, so what's included in this is 1 battery and 1 rapid charger, fast charger. All right, so let me show you a couple of features. Here is a rafter hook, as you can see. That works really well. You can set it like on a sawhorse, or you could put it on a rafter itself. folds up out of place. So one of the things that Dewalt did a great job designing is the line of sight. So the blade's on the left hand side. So your right hand goes here and there's a little trigger. You push that in and you pull it there. So that's the safety. And your left hand up there, and you have a nice line of sight when you're standing behind it going forward. Works really well for that. So one thing I noticed is just all the adjustments are really easy. As you can see, your depth right there. So when it hits the wood, when you're cutting, it pulls back, rides real nice on it. And for making your bevel cuts, that lever pushes out of the way really easy. And then it actually has some stops. So at 22.5, 45, it'll stop right there. I'm gonna just take a quick moment and show you a couple of real close-ups of this, and then we're gonna start cutting. On this board right here, I do have 10 faint lines right here. I just tested this out for just a little bit, just to get a feel for it. So I've done about 4 cuts so far. And now I want to just show you how it works doing 10 straight cuts. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's like butter. This is amazing. All right, that, my friends, is a breeze. That thing just ripped right through that. 10 cuts, almost like nothing. The power is amazing. It feels like there's just a lot more to go. I don't have time today. The sun's starting to set. I don't have time to just keep cutting to see if I can get like 100 cuts or 200 cuts. I can see how other people have raved about this saw having so much power and that it's just like the go-to saw now, and I thoroughly believe it. I'm really impressed with it just with that first couple cuts I made with it. And you know, I didn't really talk about the balance of it, but it does feel like the battery itself, you know, is pretty hefty. Batteries aren't light, but the position of it is nice, so it gives it some balance. So I definitely like it. So if you want to see this saw working on some projects, probably in the next couple weeks I'm going to be working on a wood storage rack back here that's in the woods. You can't really see it. And then in my house I'm going to build for my son a tortoise habitat out of wood. So this is going to come in handy for ripping the plywood for that. Oh yeah, let's just cut some dry 2x4s. All right, so we're going to do 5 cuts real quick. I just have to say I love this saw. The power, I don't know if I demonstrated, if you can get a sense of how powerful it is, but it is a real workhorse, I can tell. It's going to be something that I'm looking forward to having and not having to drag around a cord anymore or a generator. So I hope I covered all the basics of this. So if you have any questions, if there's something I left out, please put those down below. I'll be happy to respond. And if you find this video interesting and informative, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you like this video, I think you might like a few other videos over there to the right, so please click on those. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that button down below. And if you want to see what I'm up to throughout the week, please connect with me on Twitter and Instagram. All right, friends, enjoy.